Welcome, everyone. Visokii Entertainment. And today we are doing the NXT Takeover Philadelphia and Royal Rumble 2018 predictions. As always, myself, Charlie, we got Garrett and Brady.
Hello.
So all right. We'll just dive right into it. With Takeover Philly, there's 5 matches, as seems tradition with NXT. And I believe what will be the opening match. We got Cassius Ohno versus Velveteen Dream.
What a concept, first and foremost. Actually just limiting your matches, have a 2-hour show, and let the matches have time. What a concept.
Yeah, exactly. But
by the way, I have the flu.
Yeah, so well, Brady, go ahead. Go ahead. Start us off with who do you got? Ohno versus Dream.
Ohno versus Dream. Dream. I think with how over he was, they kept him off TV for a little bit, one whole set of tapings, but now I think that he gets his victory. You know, he almost beat Aleister Black, and let's be honest, Ohno is kind of just like he's the gatekeeper of the division.
Yep, good idea. I'd probably see him there for another 2 or so months after this, and then I'm sure we'll see him on the main roster after that next draft shakeup. All right, Garrett, what do you got in this?
I'm gonna go with Velveteen Dream. I agree with Brady. I think the gatekeeper role is being filled by Cass until they can get to the main roster. I think when that happens too, it's gonna be someone else is gonna take that place. Like, Almas was in that place for a while, then they elevated him. You know what I mean? So, like, there's been a lot of people in that place. I'm interested to see. This is going to be an interesting match because it's going to be kind of like a clash of styles in a way, It's going to be very interesting to see.
True, I'd agree. And being the gatekeeper is, if you're kind of wondering what we mean by that, kind of the role Ty Dillinger was playing last year around this time, more or less. Kind of the role Dolph Ziggler has played on the main roster for a bit. Yeah, I'm going to go with him. I think the 3 of us, Velveteen Dream, it's his time. Get him the win here, and then start this whatever kind of push he gets. I'm looking forward to it. All right, let's go right into the other match that's not for the title. It's an Extreme Rules match. Aleister Black versus Adam Cole. I'll start this one off. I think Adam Cole gets the win here, and I think it'll be a big win for him. I think it'll be a big win for Undisputed as a group if he beats Black one-on-one. And since it's Extreme Rules, I'm assuming there's going to be some shenanigans, and I also think that'll carry him to the win. Garrett, go ahead.
It's interesting because you seemingly could go either way with this, because you could be like, no, he's such a dominant force that even with weapons you can't beat him, and with assumedly assistance from the rest of the group. You know what I mean? But I think it'd be great if we got like a kendo stick or baseball bat or whatever implement you can get in Black's hand. You get all 3 of them in the ring, and he just does like a Sting, sort of just beat down on everybody, just taking them down one by one. We get some great visuals that you could maybe edit into his entrance montage or something. That'd be great. That'd be good to see, even though, they don't really do that as much as NXT, but, to go back to that for when he gets to the main roster, I think that'd be amazing, So I actually think he might win here just to see, what we could do with that. Maybe make him a little more like of a sadistic hero. We've seen that before with great success, so maybe we could see that again. Think about Vader back in the day. Why do people love Vader? Because he crushed people,
Hey, absolutely.
So, yeah.
Brady, what are you thinking about with Black versus Cole?
Is Black still undefeated?
No.
Oh, okay.
We actually saw him lose, remember?
Oh, that's right.
But
well, my whole point was gonna be based on the fact I forgot that he lost. I was gonna say you have to have him lose before the streak becomes, his thing. So since he's already lost, I don't think another loss hurts him too much. And like you said, Extreme Rules gives them some ways they can go while keeping Black look strong. He can put up a good fight, end up losing in the long run. And that, I think, even though Black has been on the rise a lot, I think that Cole will be the first one out of the 2 to get a title shot. So I think this is the start of the push for him.
I could see it. Yeah, Aleister Black, even though he hasn't been in NXT for a crazy amount of time, he's kind of already established as if you do beat him, as Johnny Gargano was the one to pin him I believe around a month ago now. If you get that win, it's going to be huge in NXT because of how many people he's beaten. And like I said, he's only got the one defeat. But so yeah, were we all Cole? No, Garrett, you were black, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then let's get into the tag match because usually they kind of climb up on their cards. It's kind of cool. The tag match, we got the new champions, Undisputed Era versus Authors of Pain. Garrett, go ahead and start us off with this one.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a moment for the Undisputed Era to retain. I think if you guys are right and Cole does win, you could have a trifecta win. You know what I mean? And maybe signal a sort of maybe not necessarily an immediate go to the main roster for the Authors of Pain. Maybe you give them a few months, like you do with Samoa Joe and Finn Balor, where they're just sort of in limbo, like they have been for the last couple months anyway. They've probably been thinking about it, so go with that idea. Do what you're going to do with that. Train them in the Performance Center if you need to get them used to more of a main roster style, which I think is what they do with a lot of them. Go with that. I think that'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. Brady, what are your thoughts on this tag title? Who do you got?
Undisputed Era, and this is a little early. I don't know if this counts as our surprise entrance, but I think Authors of Pain comes out. I think they debut in the Rumble match. I think it's their time, especially with the recent signings of War Machine.
Yeah,
I think that they can't have. I mean, I guess they could, but you're gonna have Sanity, Authors of Pain, War Machine. So I don't know, just too many big brute tag teams. If you wanted to hold on to Authors of Pain and have one triple threat tag match, you could. But I think AOP's debuting on Sunday.
I'm definitely down with that. I'm gonna go with Undisputed Era here myself. I feel like this is sort of gonna be Authors of Pain. I think it's gonna be their last match on NXT Takeover, but they could always shock us and pull them. They get the win and then they have their last match at the Takeover in New Orleans. But I think my gut's telling me Undisputed Era's taking it here, and then the next tag title that could be where we see a new team, as in Street Profits, War Machine, any of those. So
Street Profits in the tag scene against Undisputed Era. Ooh,
that'd be two very different teams. That'd be cool. All right, so now we got to the women's title. We got Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler. Shayna, this is her first championship match. She debuted about a month ago, and I mean, pretty cool. This is something new for them. I feel like usually at least they get like a trial run, but I mean, I guess Kairi Sane, she kind of just debuted and went for it too. I feel like this is different. It's a one-on-one. It's definitely I don't know how
they need one whole tournament to validate it. You know.
Yeah, I don't know how this match is going to be, but I think they're definitely going to go out of their way and make it interesting, like NXT always does. And I'm going to take Ember Moon. So, Brady, what do you think?
I think that Ronda Rousey came out and publicly said that she will not be appearing at the Royal Rumble, meaning she probably is.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I think that they might go with a shocker here, and they might have Ronda Rousey interfere in this match to win it for Shayna.
Ooh.
And then she debuts in the win, and then Ronda Rousey comes out in the Women's Royal Rumble, probably at like 29, and then Ember Moon debuts, tosses her out, and maybe Ember Moon wins the whole thing.
Wow.
I'm going with Brady there. You stole my whole thing. Man, I was thinking about that's my surprise pick for the women's as well. Would be an Ember Moon debut in the Royal Rumble of somehow, even if it's just Baszler. My idea initially was just Baszler winning, but I like what you went with. But it was just Baszler winning in a shock way, just like craziness. Like, oh, these MMA fighters are actually to be serious, and then we got Ronda as like a response, and then they like maybe because Absolution maybe doesn't work out, and maybe you form an MMA group or something.
I was gonna say we haven't seen a faction yet that spans both NXT and the main roster, and that's definitely something that could be cool.
That would be cool. Maybe Baszler holds down NXT while everyone else, you have maybe she joins up, and that's what they do with the remnants of Absolution. They just form them into some super group or something, you know?
Yeah.
because Raw would tend to take over, and they'd be like, "It's the women's takeover," and that would be great. Yeah,
you could have Rousey technically on SmackDown and have him on all 3 brands in a way.
that would be actually. I like this idea that we're going with here. That would be,
And also,
it's way too planned for WWE, but that would be great.
I hate to say it, but I think Triple H knows that Shayna Baszler isn't attractive enough for Vince to push her on the main roster, and she's worked so hard that he's like, look, if she doesn't get a push in NXT, she's doomed anyway. So,
hey,
Yeah,
so you
I
guys,
think he'll take opportunities when he sees them to make money. Absolutely.
nice. So you guys are both Baszler
He's
and
smart.
Ember Moon there. All right, in our final NXT match, the NXT Championship match, Andrade Cien Almas versus Johnny Gargano. Brady, go ahead. Start us off.
Gargano wins with the help of Tommaso Ciampa.
The help. Okay.
Heel turn. Oh,
Garrett?
that would be interesting. I was thinking we get just a clean win out of Gargano because
Wow, really?
let me tell you why, because I think
Almas is definitely the favorite. Let's be real here, but
Really?
let me say something really quickly, which is that if anybody who's been in NXT for, like, we've been talking about people that have been making a big impact, that have been there for a short amount of time. We're talking about a guy that's been there for a while, involved in one of the bigger stables or whatever tag teams on the NXT scene for a long time.
Oh, absolutely.
If he were to get the win here, can you imagine the pop from the NXT fans? And then you can have him go back and forth, because he doesn't necessarily need to go to the main roster immediately. You know what I mean? He can stay there and bounce around and do some title feuds for a bit. If you're going to have him in the title scene, why not keep him in the title scene? Maybe give him a little bit of credence so that when he goes to the main roster, it's like, hey, this is a guy that was big in NXT. He held the brand down for a little bit. Him and Almas had this really good thing. You know what I mean? And like, I always talk about building stuff for their packages so that you can sell them a little bit more. This is a way to do that, I think. I think that's like where my mind has been a lot, because we've been talking about it a lot in class recently, selling stuff like that and putting together packages. But yeah, I mean, it's like that. I think we could see some serious. I think Triple H is bold enough. We've seen it in the past for him to do crazy stuff, like give Ember Moon the title, and all, like, it's just so. I think it could happen. I think it might. I don't know if it's like a micro chance, but if it does happen, it'd be great.
True. Yeah, there'd be some pretty cool stuff with that. I've been bouncing around. I think this could definitely go either way. I think what everyone is, Ciampa's going to do something, right?
that's what I was going to say. Ciampa's definitely showing up, and the predictable thing is Ciampa shows up, screws Gargano out of the title because Gargano doesn't need the title. Almas, he needs the title in order to stay on top. Gargano, the money's in the chase, but damn, it would be cool.
Yeah, and I'm deciding whether I'm thinking, in my opinion, they want to have Gargano Ciampa at New Orleans. Now, do they want the title on that match? And if they do want the title, Gargano wins. He's celebrating, as Triple H called him in his conference call, the purest baby face in the company. And I was like, wow, that's big words from him. And
Also true.
And if they want the title, Ciampa shows up and hits that knee on his face again, right as he's celebrating, right? If they don't care for the title, he's kind of sitting there sorrowing in defeat almost after Andrade's rolling off celebrating. And then he hits it. I think he hits his knee to his face either way. So my gut is, do they want the title in the match or no? And I'm going to say, with as big as this feud's going to be, they're going to say they don't need it, and it's going to main event anyways without the title. So that being said, Andrade Cien Almas wins here, and then goes on to face whoever. But yeah, that's Takeover for you. And now we will dive into the Rumble.
What's your pick for match of the night, Garrett?
My pick for match of the night, I'm going. The show's gonna be stolen in the first match. I think Velveteen Dream's gonna pull something out here. I think he adds to his unique style in every match, and I think he's gonna continue to do that here. And I want to see that be the match of the night. Although it's probably gonna be Black versus what's his name? Adam Cole. That's probably going to be what it is. But I would like for it to be the Velveteen Dream match. So
true. In my match of the night, I'm definitely going to go the last one. Almas and Gargano. I think they're just very special talents, and they could put on the early match of the year contender. Let me charge my. But Garrett, Brady, do you have a match you think will be match of the night?
Authors of Pain have won me over. I'm going Undisputed Era Authors of Pain.
There we go. All right. So Royal Rumble 2018, the big fun stuff.
The best pay-per-view.
Yeah. Garrett, go ahead, take over for you.
all right, let me just pull up my link here really quickly. Okay, it's on Messenger.
The first match listed is Bobby Roode versus To Be Determined. Who's facing him?
Yes, yeah. So, yeah, who do we want to take a guess at who's facing Bobby Roode?
I
Go ahead.
got to be someone not announced, I would think.
Right, someone that's not in the Rumble or in so.
And I thinking it's just going to be gender.
It could be.
It's not going to be anything too exciting because it's probably going to be on the pre-show.
Yeah,
I'm guessing Baron Corbin, maybe. Oh no, he's in the Rumble. Well, imagine if he did both. Ooh, what a legend!
he could. Hey,
I think Bobby Roode's in the Rumble too. So
Yeah, what if they did both? What if they both were in this match and then both went in the Rumble? They'd look like Stark, like big dudes. You know what I mean? Like that'd be good. Actually, okay, that's what I'm going with. Baron Corbin comes in this match. He may or may not. I mean, you could have them go for another, deal or whatever, and start something there. Maybe they throw each other out or something. Like you do the thing where you have Baron thrown out, and then Baron comes back and throws him out. I think he did that last year. Do that again. Make it his thing.
big money moves there.
I lied. Roode's not in the Rumble, at least not confirmed. So.
But he could be.
But if he drops the title in an open challenge, he'll definitely be in.
That would be, yeah, I would agree on
Corbin,
that.
I'm saying gender. Who are you thinking, Brady?
Cena's coming out winning the title off of him.
Oh my God.
I think God, Corbin was a good pick, but I think they're going to run back. I think is it confirmed that Ziggler is out?
We have no idea.
He's in limbo as far as I know. I've only ever heard that he's in and out at the same time.
Or they have Jericho show up and fight him.
Ooh, that's another good pick. We all have good picks on this. All right. Match number 2. We have Gallows and Anderson. That would be the Balor Club's club part, the club part of Balor Club. And going up against Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, the Revival. Charlie, who do you got in this match?
I got a Balor Club all the way. I think with the newly formed Balor Club, as announced by WWE, I think this is where it starts, and hopefully they get a tag match at Mania for the title, or have the belt, because Raw likes to do that. They like to throw their stuff early. I'm down with that either way, but I definitely think Club's getting this.
All right, I'm right there with you, man. The Club, they're on fire right now. I think Gallows and Anderson are even hotter than ever, and I thought they were pretty like lukewarm even when they were like off on their own.
Literally hotter than ever.
Do what?
Has Carl Anderson's hot Asian wife improved his appearance?
Oh, I would imagine if they were seen together, yeah, for sure. But anyway, so the Revival, I feel really bad for them, but what can you do? So Brady, what are you thinking on this? I completely lost my train of thought, so I'm just going to you.
Well, it's obvious that they don't give any flying bleeps about the Revival, so Gallows and Anderson get the win. I think I don't know what they did to piss off Vince McMahon. I don't know if he's because they're not baby faces, so I don't know.
True.
Sometimes it's just as simple as saying something stupid backstage that one of the older guys doesn't like, I feel like,
I mean, conventional wisdom says since the Revival did the job for all the legends on Raw 25, that they'd be rewarded with a win here, but I don't think there's any chance. It would be great, though.
Yeah, I don't see it happening either.
All right, some would call this the goose egg of the night. We have Kalisto, Lince Dorado, and Grand Metalik versus TJP, Gentleman Jack Gallagher, and Drew Gulak. 6-man cruiserweight tag team match. I'm gonna go to you again, Charlie, because you usually have good logic because you watch a 205 Live pretty consistently. So I want to see where your mind is with this.
So, as everyone can kind of tell, 205 Live it's been having some issues, right? Your champ's out, Rich Swann out, the whole Austin Aries thing, Kendrick out. I mean, these are all big names to that brand, and so they throw off their 3 masked luchas against 3 of their more kind of like heels in Jack, TJP, and Gulak. And, I mean, they're hoping that they go out and steal the show. I mean, that's the only reason. My honest guess for Cedric not being in this is for him not being able to be in that match, the Cruiserweight title match. Maybe they'll reward him by letting him get a spot in the Rumble if they have a spot open. I don't know. Who knows? But if they have a spot open in the Rumble, I think Cedric will get it now because of this. That's probably my guess why he's not in this match. But I'm definitely going to take the faces here in Kalisto, Lince, and Grand Metalik.
All right. So, Brady, where's your head at with this one? Are you still on mute?
Sorry. Drew Gulak is the only one with any sort of personality, so the heels have to win.
Fair enough. I'm going to go with the faces on this one as well because this is like an out-of-nowhere match, like Randy Orton RKO, that is sure to be in this Rumble this year. Yeah. All right. Speaking of Royal Rumbles, we have a Royal Rumble match on the card, a men's Royal Rumble match. We already kind of talked a little bit about surprise picks in this match. I guess Bobby Roode kind of counts as one, although I have one in mind. I think we could see an MVP return since we saw him on Raw. I think that could be something that we see in this match. He's going to give it one last little year in the company, see what he does. Maybe he gets into a U.S. title feud because he was really entangled with that title when he was in, That'd be interesting. Maybe he interferes in the match with Bobby. Maybe he's the opponent for Bobby Roode. That would be interesting.
Hey, it could be a cool move.
And then maybe you have both of them in the Rumble because maybe he knocks off Bobby and they both show up, Because I believe when MVP was, you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe when he was U.S. champion, he did show up in the Rumble.
Yeah, they used to always have IC titles and champions and U.S. champions in the Rumble.
All right, so anyone else have anything else they want to throw out there that might someone that might show up? I don't know. This is kind of a random year, you never know.
Go ahead, Charlie. I have the correct answer.
All right, I was thinking MVP with you, but I will give another answer. I already kind of. God. All right. My gut. I'm gonna go with Daniel Bryan. That's what my gut says. I feel like this is where he sparks his in-ring return.
It'd be amazing if that happened.
But I think we could almost write it down. MVP is gonna be somewhere, right? If he doesn't show up Monday or Tuesday.
I totally stole the easy pick on this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Fair point.
All right, Brady. You said you had the correct answer. I want to hear what it is. Give it to me.
Johnny Manziel.
Wow.
XFL is back. Either him or Tebow.
That would be interesting. Can you imagine if he signed people as wrestlers / football players?
Hey, Rusev said he wants to play.
What if Rusev? What position would you put Rusev
in? True.
Running back? You think he's like in a weird size range, man?
Yeah. He's kind of stocky.
Yeah, I know it's weird. But where
hard?
I'm throwing him on the O line.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Or
so,
maybe.
Do you want to pick Rumble winners now, or are we doing that at the end?
We could pick one winner that we think at the end. We'll do that. We'll save that for the end.
All
right. So we'll also do our surprise women's picks right now because that's the next thing on my list here. Any women you think are coming in there? I'm stealing the easy pick again. Well, actually, I already made my pick earlier with Ember Moon. Actually, I'll throw it to you guys.
I'm gonna go with Lita.
Good pick.
Because she was on the chairs for Raw 25, but they didn't even bring her out.
I'm gonna go with. I mean, everyone wants to say Ronda Rousey, right? But God, I don't even know. I'll go. I would like to think if they could get Trish Stratus to do it, they'd love it. But I don't think she will. So I'm gonna go with someone who's a little younger, and I think Kelly Kelly.
So the girls in the club say, ooh.
Yeah, she's like 31. So
we also haven't seen anything from Beth Phoenix.
Yeah, they had the women's has 18 filled right now, and they practically have both rosters. So there's going to be a lot of weird ones. I mean, a lot of people think you're going to throw all NXT people. I don't think that's going to be the case.
No, I don't think so either.
I think there might be.
They like to put the NXT is kind of reserved for like a post-Mania and randomly throughout the year thing.
I think Iconic Duo is a pretty good shot at getting in.
Yeah, I definitely think at least one or two, maybe three from NXT will be in this on the women's. But I don't think it's going to mean they're called up. I don't think anything like that. I think it's just
kind of like a Ty Dillinger thing from last year.
I have no idea how they're going to get 30. I also hope the women's Rumble is the first thing of the night. Just so the Rumbles are spread out.
What if the Paige injury is a swerve and she wins?
Hey, she could be. The two announced people that are pulled from the Rumbles are Paige and Samoa Joe, by the way. Both for
Joe also got injured, right?
Yep.
All right. So the next match on the card is the Triple Threat Universal Championship match, the big boy match. We got Brock Lesnar, the champion, taking on Braun Strowman and Kane. Who do you guys? Guys, we could have 3 different picks on this match. It is potentially could happen. Who do you guys got and why? Go to Charlie first.
I'm going to say this is Brock. He's going the full year, and it's not ending here.
All right. Me personally, I think I'm going to agree with you because I don't see why you would take it off him now because, like, if it's a triple threat, then you're just basically saying the only reason why Brock lost was because it was a triple threat, you know? Because we've seen him take on lots of guys in single situations and even, like, major situations where there was, like, 2-3 people that he was defending the title against before, and he's won, so why would he not win now? The only time he should win to a stipulation should be if it's, like, an Extreme Rules match or something and against one person, because then you can justify it. So, you know, you have to be able to write your story with the match. If he's going to lose it for any reason, it has to be able to be justified, especially if you're going to have him be on the tear that you have him on right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's I mean, you could make an argument for Strowman, I guess. I don't know why that would be. I mean, you could. Because where do you go with that? Like, then you have another guy that you can't have lose the title for like a year, you know, or like whatever, you know. And then you have to have him face Brock again, and then you have to ask yourself: is Brock going to want to lose to the guy twice?
Yeah, true. I mean, that is true. It'll be interesting. Brady's not here, and now we'll get that when he gets back. Oh, all right.
I just
who you got?
I was like blowing my nose and stuff. Lesnar.
All right.
Same.
I wish it was
any particular reason why, other than like what we were just saying.
I think they want to have the storyline be that Lesnar's held it for a whole year. He won it at Mania and held it for the entire year, and now he's going to face a challenger of friggin' Roman Reigns.
Yep.
Ramen Noodle Reigns. All right.
Pretty much.
All right. The next match, we have AJ Styles in a handicap match defending his title against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Oh, I'm going to go first on this one. I really hope that there's not co-champions in the WWE for the WWE Championship. I'm going to go with AJ Styles here. I really, really hope that somehow it's like because Shane McMahon gets involved or something, and then like Daniel Bryan comes out and like gets involved, and then like there's a whole like I want there to be like a whole thing. Maybe that's how we debuted Daniel coming back. He fights with Shane like at ringside or something, and it distracts Owens and Zayn because they're like, no, Daniel, and they try and go save him. Like Owens runs out of the ring, and then Zayn gets pinned or something. Like I want something like that. I don't. I mean, I like AJ getting clean wins and defending his title, but here there needs to be some shenanigans. They've been building it up for too long. But I want to know what you think about this one, Charlie.
I definitely think AJ's keeping this. I think they just want to leave this Rumble with both their champions. I feel like they like Lesnar and Styles as champions, and again, like you said, I can't imagine they want co-champions. It would be interesting. Who knows what they do with it, but yeah.
Styles. What they do with it.
Yeah.
All right. Brady, are you there?
I'm always here, BB.
Oh, all right. Who do you got? Do you got my boy?
Let me see. I don't think there's any way they go co-champions. Unless one of them gets fake injured or something. And they could honestly pull the swerve of, like, they become co-champions, or, like, Styles wins, but then, like, Zayn wins the Rumble, and then kicks Owen to the dust. You are breaking up majorly.
Am I coming in good now?
I don't know.
Am I here?
There we go. Yeah, you're good now. Now chip the bed again.
If they're co-champions, what will happen?
It's really bad. You're like a Mario video game. You got the Minecraft going on.
True. Garrett's internet.
So are we talking about Rollins and Jordan versus the Bar?
I'll trade him in a while. Yeah, the Raw Tag Team Championship.
I think Rollins and Jordan win it. They have to hold him until
they can't leave. It's going to make the broadcast end.
So, I mean, that's going to be the storyline is Seth versus Jordan. At least that's the rumors. So,
true. So, do you think they retain or the new champions?
Me?
Yeah,
I already said it. I think it's got to be Rollins and Jordan.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, I don't think I heard that part. I agree with you there. I think they're going to retain. And yes, I'm interested to kind of see where they go with the storyline. All right, Garrett, are you here?
Am I?
Yeah, you are. There you go.
Oh, I sent you a message, Brady. If I would have left, the broadcast would have ended.
Oh.
So I would have had to just stay. Anyway, the point I was going to make was if they're co-champions, the thing that's going to happen no matter what is they're going to turn on each other and we're going to get more Zayn versus Owens, which would be fine for the championship. Yeah, that'd be great, but that's just where it's going to go. 1 second. Hold on. You guys can go ahead.
True. All right. So we got the Usos versus Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And this, to me, is where they're going to do the title change of the night. And I think it's time for American Alpha 2.0, as the Usos call them, to win the titles. And I feel like it's going to be a good match in a 2 out of 3 falls match between these guys. Definitely.
Agreed. Jordan always puts on good matches. So does Rollins. These are 4 good workers, so there's no reason why it shouldn't be good.
True. What were you thinking of American or Usos versus Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin, Brady?
I already said that. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, yeah, Benjamin and Gable. For sure. It's their time.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're all with them. It'll be a good match for sure. All right. And
I expect there to be many of rolling German suplexes in this match.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And
ran in the beginning and just did a rolling German and got an instant pin. That'd be great.
I'm sure there'll be a nice early one. All right, so Women's Rumble, right? I'll start. I'm going to take Asuka. I hope it's Asuka. I think it'll be Asuka, and I want Asuka to win. What about you, Garrett?
I'm gonna go ahead and take Ember Moon. I'm really going with that. I think she could be the one to knock off Asuka, and maybe if she were to go on to not win the title, right away. Maybe she would get a feud with Asuka because she knocked her out of the Rumble or something. Maybe we have that at Mania. That would be interesting to see that come back.
Absolutely. What do you got, Brady? Women's Rumble 2018, first ever.
There's only one way this can go. Stephanie McMahon.
Really? Could jump up.
Comes in at 30, throws one person out or has a goon squad toss them out. Maybe she has Rousey and Baszler show up and toss someone out for her.
Imagine.
There's no way Stephanie McMahon will let other people get over. It's impossible.
Sure, she's even doing commentary on this instead of being on.
Stephanie will win the women's and Triple H will win the men's and we'll be done. That's how the show will go off.
It'll be some pretty good stuff. All right, but that, I mean, so we got Stephanie, Ember Moon, and Asuka. 3 definitely different picks. And men's Royal Rumble. Garrett, take it away. Who do you got, man?
Oh, there's so many that could win. So many. I'm going to go. Oh, man, I can't even think. There's so many people in this Rumble, man. Wouldn't it be just like crazy if Dolph Ziggler came in and won the Royal Rumble?
It'd be huge. That'd be massive for him, for his career.
But that's not my pick, though. My pick is, man, this would be weird. I'm going with Ricochet. That would be crazy, too.
All right. Nice debut and win. Hey, that'd be huge.
Ricochet in the WrestleMania main event would be amazing. And then you can put him on either show. You can have like a couple of weeks where you don't know where he is and he shows up on both or something, you know?
I mean, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. AJ Styles, when he debuted, if he would have won, if they would have had faith in him, it would have been the best decision. It would have been incredible.
Yeah. Because then you would have such an insanely unpredictable storyline that we would be over here like, you know?
What's going to happen?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Charlie, who's your pick?
My guest or my special guy I thought was going to answer is Daniel Bryan. I think Daniel Bryan's going to win it. My gut's telling me he's back, man. I really
awesome.
I just got that feeling. What about you, Brady?
Obviously, the favorites are John Cena and Roman Reigns. However,
100%.
Someone that I think should win, because it's about damn time. The faction is getting stale. I would like to see Big E win.
That'd be huge.
We haven't even considered that Finn Balor could win this as well.
He could.
There's so many viable options in here.
He's in, isn't he? He's announced, right?
Yep. Here you're announced. Elias, Randy Orton, Shinsuke Nakamura, John Cena, Finn Balor, Baron Corbin, Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt, Rusev, Aiden English, Apollo
Matt
Crews,
Hardy's another one.
Titus O'Neil, The Miz, Ty Dillinger, Big E, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Roman.
Could you imagine Brock Lesnar trying to deal with Broken Matt?
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be the worst, actually.
There's no way I want to see Matt Hardy main eventing a Mania.
I'm going to delete WrestleMania.
I mean, the best case scenario would be Shinsuke winning.
Yeah.
Let it happen.
Up against AJ,
Let him face Styles.
That's true.
But they won't.
Now, my dream is Ricochet winning, like I said, and then going to SmackDown and facing Styles.
That'd be cool. I mean, that'd be the perfect way to debut him as a big talent, for sure. Be something unlike they've ever done.
And then don't have him do any matches except maybe if there's a pay-per-view that you want to have him do a match at, just to show him. But, like, let his style speak for it when he goes up against, pun intended, Styles.
Who is this again? I missed it.
Ricochet? Going up against Styles on SmackDown? Yeah. And
this could be the year an NXT talent wins it, and then they have the entire storyline of which title are they going to go after because they're not on a roster.
It'd be great.
That would be awesome. But that'll do for us, guys. Good predictions, and check back next week when we'll give you our opinions on the Rumble and Raw and SmackDown after. For this Visokii Entertainment. Deuces.